Good morning, Year 7. Today, as you know from the OLP, we're doing long division. So I'm just going to do a quick video on long division so that it'll stop all of you going, I can't do long division, because I think if you can just do nice simple division like this one I've got over here, just dividing by 5, which normally be a short division, you can certainly do long division. So just a reminder on the video, anytime that you didn't understand what I'm doing, then just need to stop the video and go back and replay it or pause it, write it down and have a little go yourself. I'd love you all to try and have a go yourself, but I'm going to do it by long division. Now, the reason people get upset about long division is it's usually we're not dividing by something that we know. Like the next example, we're going to divide by 51. You don't know all the factors of 51, that's what causes a bit of grief, but you all know the factors, multiples. You all know the multiples of 5. So this one's going to be quite easy, but we'll do the method. So we go 5 into 1 doesn't go, 5 into 13. We all know it goes 2 times, so I'm going to put the 2 here above the 3. And 2 5s are 10. The 10 I'm going to write, for long division, we write it directly underneath. 2 times 5 is 10. Normally you'd write, I'll show you in a sec. So then we do subtract. 13 take away 10 is 3. Now if you're doing short division, you would have done that as well. You would go 5 into 13 goes twice, 3 remainder, and usually you put the little 3 up there. So it's almost the same, but just a slightly different method. That helps us when we get questions like the second one. So next job is to bring down the next digit, and this time it's 6. So we're going to make that 36. And you're going to say, how many times does 5 go into 36? You'll all tell me it's 7, so I put the 7 at the top, and I go 7 times 5. It's always multiply this one and this one. 7 times 5 is 35. 5 goes underneath, line across, subtract again. 36 take away 35 is 1. And then again we bring down the next digit, which is 9. So now we're going 5 into 19. 5 into 19, 3 times, so put the 3 here. 3 times 5 is 15. That gets written underneath the 19 line. Below them, 19 take away 15 is 4. And lastly, bring down the last digit, which is the 5. So we're doing 5. How many 5s in 45? The answer is 9, so that goes above the 5. And then we multiply 9 times 5 is 45. Put it underneath, draw your line, subtract, and 0. So 5 divided evenly into 13,695, and most of you could tell me that's true because of the 5 on the last digit. So let's go a little bit harder. Next time we're going to divide by 51. My hint to make life easier is to do a few multiples of 51 to get yourself started on the site. So I know 1 times 51 is 51. I could do 2 lots of 51 by doubling at 102. And I could do 3 lots of 51 by just adding these two together. They're directly below each other, so I get 3, 5, and 153. I'll probably stop there for those. And now I would do 10 times 51 with a bit of a gap there. 10 times 51 is 510. And I could go and do 5 times 51 by just halving that. Half of 500 is 250. Half of 10 is 5. So that would be 255. So already I've got this little resource on the side, little bank of the few multiples of 51 to give me an idea about where I am. Just like before you already knew in your head the 5 times tables, this is really the 51 times table, which most of us don't know. So let's go again. We go 51 into 1 doesn't go. 51 into 16 next, still doesn't go. 51 into 163, it will certainly go into it. So if I look down here, I've already got this 153 here. If I add another 51 to that, I'm going to be over 200. So 3 will be, how many times 51 goes into 163? And what we do with these two, we multiply 51 times 3. But I don't have to do that. I've already got this list over here. I'll just run back to that list and use that. So I have 153, goes underneath, line, subtract. When I subtract that, 0 and 1. What do we do next in our short version of long multiplication? We bring the 2 down, so we've got 102. And this time we're saying how many times does 51 divide into 102? When we look over here, we've got that already sitting ready to go. We know 51 into 102 goes twice, so the 2 goes here. 2 times 51 is 102. Line underneath, subtract the answers. The subtraction gives me 0, so 51 is a factor of 1,632, and it goes into it exactly 32 times. The last one for us to have a look at together is this one which we're dividing by 36. So let's set up again. Let's get some multiples of 36. So why don't you stop the video for a sec, and on the side see if you can write 1 36, 2 36s, 3 36s, 10, and then come back and do 5. Right, if you're coming back in, so what? Whoop, that's red. 1 times 36 is 36.